Good morning or good afternoon. Today is Thursday, December 26, 2024, and I am on my way to work today. Flip the camera. Oh, won't let me flip it once it's in the midst of already recording, which is not what I was hoping for. I pray you had a very, very wonderful Christmas holiday. I had a pretty good one. It was, not what I've expected, but I am very thankful for what I did get. During the AM hours, I got to rest, which I'm very, very thankful for. I received many, many text messages from people. Some I have not heard from in quite a while. One was over a year. And they sent me some well wishes, and I sent out quite a bit of well wishes, which was very nice. Phone didn't ring, which I was kind of disappointed at. The only thing I really wanted for Christmas was for my children to call me, but they did not. So I was really bummed out. I went to my best friend's house. And my three best friends were there. Jerry and Trish's house, and my other best friend Ian was there, and there were some other folks came. We ate very, very, very well. I had brought I went to Junior's Cheesecake on Monday to get a dessert, and I got a beautiful, I'm trying to remember the full correct title of it, white chocolate strawberry cheesecake, if I remember correctly. And then while I was getting ready to check out from the Junior's Cheesecake Bakery outlet in Burlington, New Jersey, I saw a pecan pie. I did not know Junior's made pecan pies, which was a very big surprise, so I had to buy one. And I brought those two to Christmas at Jerry and Trish's house, and they were very, very good. We had a wonderful time seeing friends, and in the door was an old acquaintance of mine named Christopher, and he had been through some ups and downs and lefts and rights and some really tough things. And I haven't seen him or actually even thought about him in, more than a year or so, maybe even longer. It was a real blessing to see him, and I got to pray with him a little bit because he has some health issues he's dealing with. But God is good. God is doing things. God is active in the lives of so many people, and I'm strongly encourage absolutely everybody to know him and to have it sounds cliche, but have a personal relationship, because he's gave up everything just for you. It's a major blessing. And I did get to do the other thing I really wanted to do, which was to go see the Bob Dylan biopic, A Complete Unknown. I went to the Regal in Burlington. No, I don't even know what town it's considered. I think it might be Regal Burlington. And it's a nice movie theater. The only thing it's lacking is the recliner seats. But otherwise, it's very, very nice. It's well maintained. The staff is professional. You go to any movie theater, the concessions are outrageously priced, so there's not much you can do about that. But I used my points, and I ended up only having to pay for tax for the movie tickets. So it was like $2 and change. So it was a major blessing. The movie was scheduled to start at 9:45 p.m., but with all the ads and the couple previews, They played. Didn't even start until maybe a little after 10. And I left the movie theater. I walked out. I checked my watch. It was about 12:15 in the morning, which was fine. It was quite a good movie. And I encourage everybody who's even, mildly appreciative of Bob Dylan and his work to go see the movie. Lots of good music. I didn't realize he was good friends with Johnny Cash, of all people. And they admired each other very much. It was a good movie. While I was walking into the movies, I was meeting some folks that were coming out of Nastiastru. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation. And they said it was quite interesting. Not that it was great or anything, but they said it was quite interesting and very different, which now I am very, very intrigued. So I might have to go see that. That also opened yesterday. So that was that. Today is Thursday. It is Boxing Day in some cultures. But it's back to normal, regular work schedule for me. Thursday, I usually am... on Thursday, I usually don't carpool. My carpool buddy, he works remote on almost every Thursday. So, I miss him, and I wanted to hear all about his Christmas, but I guess that'll have to wait till tomorrow. I'm so interested in hearing how other people's holidays were. We're having a good time on our way into the office. It's back to normal. Next week, for the holiday schedule, everything is normal except off for New Year's Day, Wednesday, January 1st itself. Other upcoming things. This morning, I was working on the laws in New York State are changing on January 1st, and I am going to be ordering my, quote, pre-adoption, unquote, birth certificate, which I've been waiting 55 years for. But I have no idea how long this is going to take. It took me 9 months to get my mother's birth certificate, which I also got today in the mail finally. Also from New York City Vital Records. I was filling out all the forms I need for my pre-adoption birth certificate. And it's going to a different office, and being that the law is just changing, I am expecting all of the people who've been waiting to put their applications in at the same time. So I expect it to be a very long wait. Hopefully they shift some resources around in the Department of Vital Statistics. The Department of Health and Mental Hygiene is what they call it in New York City. They keep all those records. I reached out to my notary, whom I've used in the past, and she has yet to get back to me. So hopefully, if I don't hear anything by Monday, what I'm going to do is reach out to another notary, because I want I don't know if I mail it on the 1st or after it counts, being that the laws don't change until the 1st. So I am going to wait until the 1st to get my documents notarized, and then I'm going to have to wait till the 2nd when the post office opens so I can get the money order and I can mail that along. I am also for my grandparents, well, especially my father's mother's death certificate, because there's a whole story behind that, which is a story for another video podcast. But all four of my grandparents died in New York City. And both of my mother's parents were born in New York City. So I am just trying to get all the records I can. Because the stories I remember my mother telling me weren't correct, or they weren't exactly as I remember them, which probably is the fault of my memory. But now I have documents to say X, Y, and Z, where everybody was born and stuff. So that would be pretty cool if I could reach out and get my grandparents' records. Send them to my children so they could have it. They might want it one day. I don't know. But I'm most excited to find my pre-adoption documentation, which is quite intriguing, and I'm quite anxious. I'll be checking the mail every day, hoping to see it, but I don't expect it to be less than 6 months. So check back in July, and let's see what happens. It is a very, very nice sunny day. It was gray and cloudy, and with some precipitation on Tuesday. The snow that came down on Friday is still piled up in some spots, or it was up to yesterday. Christmas Day itself was very, very overcast and cold. I assume any of the good boys and girls who got bicycles and scooters and roller skates and other outdoor things had to bundle up quite good to give them a test run. But today it's very, very sunny. I went to my local coffee shop, which is a major blessing, and I sat down there and had a cup of coffee and was writing a little bit, which I need to really get back into doing. There were some young people out and about for, I guess during Christmas holiday, whatever, or winter recess, or whatever political correcting they're calling it this week. I am thankful to go to work. I like work. I tease a lot, and everybody does. You know, oh, work is so bad, and I don't want to go. But I really, really enjoy going to work. I like my employer. I love my coworkers. The work is tough, and it's challenging enough because it's changing all the time, which it's not supposed to do. More and more tasks are getting on, which is quite taxing. We're told, oh, this process is going away. Oh, this system is going away, but it's not. So it's a little disconcerting. So 2 weeks ago, I took the week off. I had some, use it or lose it, paid time off I had to use. And I did that. Last week was a full week. I came in every day early because I had another colleague who was also taking, some use it or lose it time. God bless him, and I'm grateful for it. We have another colleague that has transferred from our shift to the first shift, which is, kind of tough on me because this is a really, really hard worker, really sharp, and someone whom I like working with and spending time with. She's a major blessing to the team, but now she's going to first shift. And now we have, we have a newer guy who's been like about a month past his temp status, and a temp. One lady who does a split shift. She works from, I think, 9 to 5:30. And my supervisor and myself. So it's tough to get time off to stop what we're doing to train new people so they can do the work when the work is just coming and coming. So it's sometimes just easier to do it than to train somebody else, which I've got to get out of my head and start training these people to do good things. I used to be somewhat good at that. And I'm a little disappointed that I haven't been able to do it here. I was supposed to. I was brought in to this new position. I was the first one in order to learn the job and train everybody else. But it's just changing so very, very much. I have done a very poor job, and I know I've disappointed some folks who entrusted me with that task. And nothing I can do. I did the best I can, but it was just so new and so different and constantly changing, and there was no time to stop and actually write out procedures, which is strange. It was just too much work. But I am on my way to work. Gas has gone up at Wawa. Good thing I got gas the other day. The gas tax is going up next week on January 1st, so I'm going to make sure I get a very full tank on New Year's Eve. Speaking of New Year's Eve, I am not looking forward to getting out of work at midnight. New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, with all the anticipated craziness and potentially bad weather at that moment. But we're going to work. I like work. At the company Christmas party, I had won a television, but it's still sitting in the box. I had won it on Monday, and today is Thursday, and it's still sitting in the box under a table in my living room. Over this weekend, I'm gonna clean out my living room and figure out what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my old calendars, get rid of them, and put away my Christmas decorations. And I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with it between now and then. Well, here I am at work. I am excited for today. I'm happy. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm thankful to the Lord for the opportunity. Why is the gate up? The gate is up. Well, it took me 20 minutes to drive to work, which was about average for a day without a carpool. Which, I could probably... There's a back road shortcut I don't like taking because there's this really bizarre intersection in there I don't like to go through. But that's it. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. And... if you have any input, please share it. Please share it. It will be very helpful. You be blessed and you be a blessing. Goodbye for now.